Hello, welcome back. Here we are to solve some additional problems on rational equations and some other problems. The first equation here, it is a rational equation. It's written 2 over x minus 2 over x squared minus 2x is equal to 1 minus 2x minus 2 over 3x minus 2, it says. So the first thing, let's try to factorize the denominator. Which denominator will be factorized? The only one is this one, because the others, as you see, they are linear. So we have to take out common here. When you take out common, x will be common, so what left? X minus 2 remains. So at this point, we are going to restrict the domain. The domain will be the set of real number, but without what? What makes it 0 is 0. And what makes this denominator 0? 0 and 2. So the 0 already written, 2. And what makes this 0? It will be 2 over 3. You can take and solve it like 3x minus 2 is equal to 0 if you say. Shift the 2. So 3x is equal to 2, then divide by 3 both sides. So the number 2 over 3 will make this denominator 0, so that's going to be excluded, 2 over 3. So at the end, when you are through your process, if you face either of these three numbers, those excluded number in the answer, you need to eliminate those numbers. Okay, now let us do step by step. For the first two here, 2 minus, you can apply LCM method because x and x minus, x into x minus 2, the LCM will be x into x minus 2. You can take this, and when you divide, it will be x minus 2 times, so 2 in bracket x minus 2 minus, when you divide just 1, so x minus 2 remain, is equal to the other side. You can apply crisscross, so it will be 3x minus 2 minus 1 time this one will be 2x minus 2, the whole over 3x minus 2 left. So when you do it, it's going to be 2x minus 4 minus x plus 2 left, because the negative will be distributed. The whole over x into x minus 2 remain here is equal to the other side also 3x minus 2 minus 2x plus 2, the whole over 3x minus 2 left. So what's going to be here? 2x minus x will be x and minus 2 remain. Okay, let us use another color to make it more clear. Yeah, this is going to be better to change. Okay, 2x minus x will be just x, and negative 4 plus 2 will be just plus 2, I mean minus 2. Minus 2 remain, here it is, the upper part. And what about this one? When you condense, 3x minus 2x will be, x, and negative 2 plus 2 will be just x only remain, because negative 2 plus 2 will be eliminated. So let's go to the new page and let's continue. So what did we have? X minus 2 over x into x minus 2 is equal to x over 3x minus 2. We were here. You can cancel x minus 2 is x minus 2 here. Then what left? 1 over x is equal to x over 3x minus 2. Then crisscross here. X square is equal to 3x minus 2. Then collect it. X square minus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. So this quadratic can be solved by formula or by factorizing process. Think of two numbers, product 2 and sum negative 3. Those numbers are negative 2 and negative 1. If you multiply them, 2, and if you add them, negative 3. So I can say x minus 2 and x minus 1 is equal to 0. Factorize, because the coefficient of x squared is 1. That's why directly we can insert those numbers. So what makes it 0? X is equal to 2 and x is equal to 1. The answers are here. But let us check what in the domain. 0 and 2 and 2 over 3. So which number cannot be an answer for us here? It will be negative 2. This has to be eliminated because it is under the undefined point or the excluded part of the domain. So the solution set is going to be only 1. So the answer is found at D. But look, the choice B contains both. So this is, you need to take care of the domain. The next one again, it is the same, somehow different actually. It says 1 over 1 plus 1 over x minus 1 over 1 minus 1 over x is equal to x plus 1 over x, the whole over x minus 1 over x. You need to do them like by crisscross process. First, do the denominator part. This denominator must be done. This denominator also must be done. And here the denominator and also the numerator must be done. When you do it, it will be 1 over, here by crisscross, you can't do anything. X plus 1 over x. This is the denominator. Minus, here also, 1 over x minus 1 over x. This is also denominator. Is equal to, here also by crisscross, it means over 1. This is over 1. It's going to be x squared plus 1 over x. This is numerator. The whole over the denominator part. By the way, this means 1 over means we can flip. Okay, to shorten our step, it's better to flip it and finalize and move. It's better. So how to do? Let's. Okay, this one it's going to be part only. It will be x plus 1 over x. So when you flip it, x over x plus 1 really. Minus this also x minus 1. X minus 1 over x. When you flip it, it will be x over x minus 1 remain is equal to, here the upper part will be x squared plus 1 over x, but the lower part will be, and when you come to the down part, it's going to be x squared minus 1 over x. So when you flip it, it will be x over x squared minus 1. So what the domain here? We need to restrict the domain, by the way. The domain is a real number without what width is 0, -1 and 1. And at the same time, the 0 also. The 0 also has to be excluded. Then, when you simplify this one, x can be cancelled by x, but this one you don't have choice. You have to use crisscross and complete it. And let's go to the next page. So what do we have? So x over x plus 1 minus x over x minus 1 is equal to x squared plus 1 over x squared minus 1. We have this. So here crisscross x into x minus 1 minus x into x plus 1, the whole over x plus 1 times x minus 1. This is what we have. To the right side also, x squared plus 1 over, the denominator can be factorized as written x plus 1 and x minus 1. These two denominators are the same. You can ignore because they are equal and it's condensed only one fraction. So the denominators can be cancelled both sides. So what is next? Let's do it. Multiply here. X squared minus x, again minus x squared minus x is equal to x squared plus 1 we have. So you can cancel x squared with x squared. What left? Negative 2x. So when you shift the negative to the other side, what left? X squared plus 2x plus 1 remain. This is the same as x plus 1 square, or you can solve it by quadratic. When you make it is equal to 0, I simplify this one. By the way, wait a minute. Here, what did I do? Let's do it in this way. Negative x and negative x will be negative 2x. And this negative 2x, when you shift it and collect together, it's going to be x squared plus 2x plus 1 is equal to what? Is equal to 0. Then you can simplify and write this one like, you can factorize and write this one in the form x plus 1 square is equal to 0. Or you can do by factorize, by formula. Finally, you will get x is equal to negative 1. But unfortunately, negative 1 is one of the domain, like one of the excluded number from the domain. So the solution set of this equation will be empty set. No answer. So the answer will be just A. Okay, let's go to the next question. The next question is about parabola. As you see here, this parabola is vertical parabola and it's upward. What's the equation of vertical parabola? It is x minus h the whole square is equal to 4p into y minus k. This is the equation for vertical parabola. But what is the vertex? The vertex point is visible, given to you. The vertex, that is h comma k, what we call it h comma k. The vertex is 1, 0. That means I can insert 1 here. So it's going to be x minus 1 the whole square is equal to 4p y only, because the k value is 0 already. Then I need to find the p. To get the p, There is one other information, but the parabola passes through the point, as you see on the graph, it's passing through the point on the y-axis at 2, means that point can be denoted as 0, 2. So we can take the first order in place of x and the second order in place of y and substitute. Then what to do? 0 minus 1 the whole square is equal to 4p times 2. That means just 1 is equal to 8p. Then divided by 8 both sides, so the p value is equal to 1 over 8. Therefore, now the equation will be, let's write the equation of the parabola. We said already, here we stop here already. We were looking for p. So it's going to be x minus 1 the whole square is equal to 4 times 1 over 8. Means 4 multiply 1 over 8 times y. That means by 4 1, this by 4 2. This is 8 by 4 2. So what left? X minus 1 the whole square is equal to 1 over 2y. So if we multiply both sides by 2, what remains? 2 times x minus 1 square is equal to y. Because it's written in this form, the answer is going to be found at C. This is parabola equation. The next one, it is about circle. The equation of the circle is given to you: x squared plus y squared plus, minus 4x plus 6y is equal to 5. Then what is the center and the radius? First of all, general form of equation of circle is x squared plus y squared plus dx plus dy plus f. If it is expanded form, it must be written in this form. If it is a circle, it can be written in this form. Look here, there is something new letters. What is the new letter is the D, the E, and the F. The D means the coefficient of x, obviously you have to find from here, and the E means the coefficient of y, and the F means the constant. But the right side must be 0, so collect the F high. Once it's written in this form, it says the center can be found easily, negative D over 2 and negative E over 2. That's it, formula. And the radius will be, this negative D over 2 will be squared, negative D over 2 square, or positive D over 2, it doesn't matter actually, positive or negative, D over 2 square plus E over 2 square, then minus F. That is a rule, the formula to find each order. Okay, so in the square root. So let's do by this formula. The radius is equal to the square root of D over 2 square plus E over 2 square minus F. The whole in the square root. Therefore, what will be from this equation? First of all, let's write the equation in standard form. It will be x squared plus y squared minus 4x plus 6y minus 5 is equal to 0. I brought the 5 to the right side, to the left side. Then this means the D, this means the E, and this one is the F. So what will be the center? The center means D over 2, so negative 4 over 2 means negative 2. What about the E over 2 means, negative E over 2 means negative 6. Yeah, negative D over 2, sorry. So negative of negative 4 will be just positive, so positive 2 over 2, which is positive 4 over 2, which is 2. And negative E over 2 means negative 6 over 2, which will be negative 3. That is the center. What about the radius? Square them. The radius will be square them, each of them, 2 square and 4 square, which will be 4 plus 9, 13, plus minus the F. What is the F? Negative of negative 5 will be plus 5. So this is the same as the square root of 18. Square root of 18 means 9 times 2. 9 from the radical will be 3. 3 radical 2. So which one contain 3 radical 2 and 2 comma negative 3? The answer necessarily will be B. There is another method we can do. The other method is you have to apply completing the square method, and the x's with the x you can write, and the y with the y, and the constant keep it there. And then by taking half of the middle term and squaring both sides, squaring that and adding to the right side, you can apply completing the square method. Which one is better? You prefer. Okay, the next question. It is about of equation of line. It says, which one of the following is true about a pair of lines? There are two lines here. One, 3x plus 9y minus 24 is equal to 0, and the other line is 4x plus 12y plus 32 is equal to 0. So these lines, are they perpendicular or intersecting lines simply? Or are they parallel and distinct and representing the same line? Parallel and distinct line means they are parallel, and if they are the same line, they will coincide. Their slope and y-intercept will be the same. So anyways, we need to write both of them by slope-intercept form. Make the y alone, that means. The first equation, it says 3x plus 9y is equal minus 24. Minus 24 is equal to 0. From this, keep 9y here and shift the 3. Negative 3x minus plus 24 it will be. Then divide by 9. So y is equal to negative 1 over 3x, because when you divide by 9, plus when you divide by 9, it's going to be simplified, and 8 over 3. This is the first equation. The second one is 4x plus 12y plus 32 is equal to 0. Again, keep the y families. 12y is equal to negative 4x minus 32. Then divide by 12. Y is equal to 4 over 12 means negative 1 over 3. And 32 over 12 means by 4 we can divide. By 4, negative 8 over 3. Yeah, by 4 you can simplify. So as you see here, these two lines, there is x here. These two lines, their slope is the same. What is their slope? The slope means the coefficient of x once it's simplified. This is the slope. Their slope becomes the same. That means the lines are perpendicular. I mean parallel. Negative 1 over 3x. They are parallel. Parallel, and is it the same line? Are they the same line? No, because the y-intercept is not the same. If the y-intercept are one positive, one negative. If the y-intercept are the same, we can say the two lines are same line. They are coincide. They are coinciding, we can say, but they are not. Their slope is the same, so we can say it's parallel. Then observe the y-intercept, the constant, that means here. But the first step, make the y along both sides. Then observe the right side. The coefficient of x will be the slope. If the slope are the same, they are parallel. And next, to check whether they are same line or not, observe the y-intercept. Are they the same? No, they are not the same. They are parallel but distinct line. Distinct line is unique line. They are different lines. So simply we can say they are parallel. So the answer will be C. These are the way how we can solve. Some additional questions will be solved in the next video. Thank you for watching.